Pre-trip inspection front of the vehicle. My clearance lights are secured with the hardware to the cab, not cracked, chip, broken, amber color. My headlights, my high and low beams are not cracked, chip, broken, clean and clear, no missing lens. My turn signal light, four-way flasher light, and the marker light, not cracked, chip, broken, clean and clear, no missing lens, amber color. Under the engine, no oil, no coolant, no hydraulic leaks, and no puddles on the ground. Level of the vehicle is not leaning left or right, so that means no issues with the suspension or pressure in the tire. Now I open the hood. We continue with the passenger side. My alternator secured with the hardware to the engine, not cracked, bent, broken, belt driven, wires are clean and no corrosion. My power steering pump secured with the hardware to the engine, not cracked, bent, broken, belt driven, no visible leaks. My serpentine belt, not ripped, cut or frayed, not loose, tension should be between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch. General overview of all my rubber hoses and wires on both ends are secured with the clamps, no abrasions, bulges or cuts, no audible or visible leaks. We continue with the driver's side. My air compressor is secured with the hardware to the engine, not cracked, bent, broken, gear driven and no air leaks. My power steering pump secured with the hardware to the engine, not cracked, bent, broken, gear driven and no visible leaks. General overview of all my rubber hoses and wires on both ends are secured with the clamps, no abrasions, bulges or cuts, no audible or visible leaks. My fluids. My steering fluid reservoir secured with the hardware to the bracket, not cracked, chip, broken, cap is present and tight, level between min and max and no visible leaks. My steering fluid reservoir secured with the hardware to the bracket, not cracked, chip, broken, cap is present and tight, level between min and max and no visible leaks. My oil level dipstick level above the refill mark. My steering system, my steering wheel shaft on both ends secured with the U-joints, it's not cracked, bent or broken, free play no more than 10 degrees and it's properly greased. My gearbox is secured with the hardware to the frame, not cracked, bent, broken and no visible leaks. My steering linkages, my pitman arm, drag link, upper control arm, lower control arm and a tie rod. All parts are secured with the castle nuts and cotter pins and are not cracked, bent, broken and are properly greased. My suspension system. My leaf springs on both ends are secured with the hardware to the spring hangers and are not cracked, bent, broken, not shifted and no scissoring. My spring hangers are secured with the hardware to the frame and not cracked, bent or broken, no illegal welds. My U-bolts are secured with the hardware to the saddle and to the axle and are not cracked, bent, broken, not shifted. My shock absorber on both ends secured with the hardware and rubber bushing to the brackets, not cracked, bent, broken and no visible leaks. My air brake system, my air hose and ABS lines on both ends are secured with the clamps, no abrasions, bulges or cuts and no air leaks. My air brake chamber secured with the hardware to the bracket, not cracked, bent, broken, C-clamp is present and tight and no air leaks. My push rod and a slack adjuster are secured with the hardware, are not cracked, bent or broken and a free play no more than 1 inch when brake is released. My brake lining, thickness not less than 1/4 of an inch and my brake drum is not cracked, bent or broken and no illegal welds. Between the lining and the drum, no oil or debris. My wheel, my tires evenly worn, not recapped, tread depth minimum 4/32 of an inch, outside and inside walls of the tire, no abrasions, bulges or cuts. And the tire pressure should be at least 100 psi or according to the manufacturer specs. Outside and inside of my rim, not cracked, bent, broken, no illegal welds. My lug nuts are not missing, are tight and no shiny threads which indicates looseness. My hub seal secured with the hardware, not cracked, bent, broken, no visible leaks. My air valve is not cracked, bent, broken, metal cap is present, no air leaks. We continue with the coupling system and coupling devices. Red, emergency air line, blue, service air line, and the green, electrical line. My air lines are secured with the fittings to the cab and with the glad hands to the trailer. Rubber seal is not missing, not damaged, no abrasions, bulges or cuts, and no air leaks from my airlines. My electrical line on both ends secured with the lock latches, no abrasions, bulges or cuts. All lines have enough slack for turns and are not touching any part of the vehicle. Coupling devices. My mounting plate is secured with the hardware to the bracket. It's not cracked, bent or broken, and no illegal welds. My platforms on both sides are secured with the hardware to the mounting plates, are not cracked, bent, broken, and no illegal welds. My fifth wheel on both ends properly mounted to the platforms, secured with the pivot pins and cotter pins, not cracked, bent, broken, and no illegal welds. My release handle fully locked position when trailer is present. My skid plate is properly greased. The apron of the trailer is not cracked, bent, broken, no illegal welds. Between the apron of the trailer and the skid plate, no daylight gap. My locking jaws are closed around the shank of the kingpin, and my kingpin is not cracked, bent or broken.